Hi, good morning everyone. Wade Webb from Royal LePage. I'd like to thank and welcome Major Ron Cartmel from the Salvation Army. Thank you, Ron, for joining me this morning.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, Wade.
Fill the van for the Sally Ann, so we're excited. The event's coming up quickly, Saturday, December 1st.
And Wade, I can't even begin to tell you how important an event this is for the Salvation Army. When those brown bags come in and start to refill our stock in the food bank, it is unbelievable.
So believe it or not, Ron, this is our 13th year, so I don't know if you're a little bit superstitious of that, but hopefully it's lucky number 13. We'd like to see a record amount of money and a record amount of food brought in on December 1st for you and your organization. That's our goal, and man, time flies when we're having fun. 13 years later, here we are.
Well, Wade, every year it seems to get a little bigger, and we're grateful not just for what you're doing, but for the way the community responds. The vast majority of the food that comes into the Salvation Army Emergency Food Bank comes in on this one day. And it's just because of the promotion that your team does that we are able to help people throughout the year. And I think sometimes we stereotype the kind of people that use food banks. They're the people that, don't want to work and that kind of stuff. That's just not true. Often the people that work or that come to the food bank are the underemployed. The people that are working sometimes 2-3 part-time jobs, but they're only making $10 an hour, and they just can't make it.
Right.
Or they can kind of make it, and then something happens. The car breaks down, or something else, and all of a sudden they've got to buy a bunch of prescriptions because one of their kids is sick.
Right. And then what?
Then what?
Yeah.
And so it's just kind of that little support that comes in. So it makes a huge difference.
Great. Food gets into Lake Country area, Kelowna, the west side on the West Kelowna area, Peachland, all the way, it stretches all the way up and down the valley because you have the depots on both sides and both sides of the area. So we want to make sure that everybody knows that food's getting spread out along the central Okanagan here. And so thanks for coming in, Ron. Before we leave, I just want to, if you could choose one word that best describes Fill the Van for the Sally Ann, what would that word be for you?
Wait, I think I'd have to say irreplaceable. If we had to go out and purchase all the food that your team coordinates for us, we just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Or if we did, there's so much other than we couldn't do.
Right.
So, my prayer is that we'll have a 14th and a 15th and a 16th, because I'm not sure what we would do without this.
Great. Well, thank you, Ron Cartmel, Major Ron Cartmel from Salvation Army Church, Wade Webb from Royal LePage Kelowna. Fill the van for the Sally Ann, Saturday, December 1st. Bring your grocery bags, fill them up, and deliver them to any of the Save on Food locations all day long from 8:30 till 5:30 on Saturday, December 1st. Thanks very much. Take care.
Merry Christmas.